high-speed chase that started in Fort Worth and ended in Dallas had several close calls all along the way.
The woman behind the wheel was speeding, weaving in and out of traffic. This is on I-30. Eventually, police stopped her after she made a U-turn near downtown Dallas. Sean Rabb, you watched it all happen start to finish. Catch us up.
Yeah, and more than just close calls, some drivers were hit by this woman who was running from the police today, daring driving from this lady as she was being chased for trying to pass a bad check at a Wells Fargo in Fort Worth. First off, though, let's show you the woman behind the wheel. Let's take a look at the video now. After she was apprehended, you can see that she's wincing as though she was in some pain. We saw her hit the street hard. She's breathing heavily, talking with police officers there as she's being placed on a gurney and loaded up into a Dallas Fire Rescue ambulance. She'll go to Parkland, but then she'll go to jail in Fort Worth. Let's get you now to the chase. Sky 4 was in the air with the Fort Worth police helicopter. This is in Arlington. She's off the freeway along Lamar and Collins, busting turns and blowing lights. Now, on the interstate, dipping and weaving across all lanes, even up against the retaining wall, going around vehicles, trying to get away from 3 Fort Worth officers. She's on the wrong side of the traffic barrels in the construction zone. Nothing seems to intimidate her, changing lanes like the wind, and at times getting some distance between her Hyundai and the cops in their bigger SUVs. But it all comes to an end on Riverfront, right past Katie's. She's lost in Dallas and trying to get back to the interstate, but can't. She makes a U-turn, boom. She's blocked in and bumped by an officer. They pull their guns. A third officer comes up, pulls his expendable baton, and it's up against the driver's side window until it breaks. Then officers reach in, the seatbelt, they take it off of her, they turn the ignition off, and then they're going to pull her out. That's how it ended. It was tense times, but again, with some harm. The wild driving woman hit some other cars in her escape effort, including Pauline Collins, who just moved here from Los Angeles.
So I live in DeSoto, going back home, and all of a sudden this young lady from nowhere just hit us. I know it's a young lady because I saw him pull her out the car, and she just hit us 3 times and bam, bam. And I was like, what's going on? And it's just devastating.
I was going straight. And when I noticed my car was turned, she had hit me. And that's when I know the police was after her.
Show me the damage. What all happened?
This is the damage that she done to my car.
Wow, now those folk are going to have to deal with their own insurance companies, try to get their vehicles fixed. Let me show you what police pulled out of that blue SUV as they searched it after she was in custody. What they found there, a half dozen license plates, stolen license plates from other vehicles. And Heather, Steve, as you know, that's the mark of people who dibble and dabble in identity theft and fraud. And again, she was trying to pass a bad check today. My police sources tell me she was known for this kind of activity, passing bad checks, is what Fort Worth police have told me tonight. The officer was injured. One of those 3 officers was also injured after the glass was broken, and he reaches in, he cut his hand pretty good, so he needed medical attention tonight as well. Again, a lot of havoc from Fort Worth to downtown Dallas, and some damage for innocent folks just out on the road this Friday afternoon by this woman running from Fort Worth police.